I should get those parts for Anna that she requested.
Are we live? Okay, we're live. Yay, look at that. So, yeah, Guardian Games has done nothing but destroy my fun this week so far. It is. Fuck. Great. I'm so happy. Fuck off. Had a really shitty morning. I woke up actually feeling really, really fun and happy and a little bit sassy and thinking about all the fun, cool things I wanted to do. And I'll spare you the details, but it's just been one fuck off after another, and Destiny just kind of caked it all up with fucking back to back losing matches, and not for trying, not for want of putting myself in there and doing it. I mean, it is so suspect, it is so suspicious that I could get into a lobby and be like first, second, or third place on the leaderboard and have a really, to perform very, very well, in one day, and then the next lobby, excuse me, not day, and then the next lobby is like I'm with like 2/3 of the same people I'm playing with, but our team is just like fucking good. And where do I get rug? Where do I get Risen Umbral Energy in Destiny 2?
Here's what I found.
Psyops Battlegrounds. Fuck yourself. If any of these weapons even remotely, competed with what I was doing, I don't know, maybe the bow, because bows are pretty damn good, and the grenade launcher might be nice. Um, I. Oh god! Doing it again. I just don't fucking rank 6, dude. I'm rank 6 on this because it's just not giving me any. What is this? Tools of the Risen, an engram gear from Season of the Risen. Is that just armor, or is that going to be weapons too? Mm, there's nothing in the Lost City I want. Maybe the scout rifle? I don't know. Armor, I don't need any more armor. I've got all the good armor I could ever possibly want. Let's do this. Let's try this. Let's see what happens here. My luck has just been fuck off. I think it's just armor. Okay, there we go. Recurrent impact. Well, now you gotta do that because you're a fucking idiot. Armor. When I get a weapon, it does that fuckery do. Oh, man. Oh, cool. We're out of umbrella. Alright, save! What do we get here? There's a pattern. Okay, I like that. I've been farming for patterns, and it's been a pain in the ass. I've not been able to find any good patterns. That is still crap. Crap. If it's not even over a 60, I don't even bother really looking at it anymore. Oh, subsistence! Motherfucker, I love that stat. I was not a big fan of subsistence. Land tank is like final blows against weapon grabbing increase resilience and additional damage resistance from components. Okay, that actually would be. This is actually pretty nice. I don't give a fuck all about range when it comes to um, reload speed. If I need it, I'm doing a reload master. I have a reload perk in one of my aspects here, so I don't really need it. Damn, I could take that into Gambit and have a good old fucking time with it. I mean, I have an Avalanche with subsistence and tap the trigger, but look at the stat differences. The Avalanche is not really. I mean, that's a 900 on the recurrent impact. The Avalanche is real. Actually, I was looking at it backwards because I'm fucking dyslexic, I think. Anyway, I was looking at the stats for the Impact and thinking it was the Avalanche. Now, the Avalanche is not firing as fast as the Impact, but fuck, dude, the range and Impact is so much better. It's kind of ironic. Recurrent Impact, and it has like the lowest impact because it has the highest rate of fire of the machine gun archetypes. But tap the trigger versus opening shot. This is good. This is good. I don't think I have anything. Oh, I do have a stasis linear rifle in here, but I mean that's actually not bad. That's not actually not bad. Objectively, I don't know, but we'll see. I'm going to go ahead and let's see about doing an ammo finder on it. Let's see if we can double fist this. You take the front, I'll take the back, and he can have the side. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, Guardian Games is totally just harshing my vibe. I hate it. I don't like it. This game is already internally competitive to begin with everybody struggling to get on the leaderboards and get their bounties done and all that other shit because this game doesn't know how to fucking create sharing or cooperative play. Do I want to do a Battlegrounds? I do get a powerful gear from it, but I don't think that really matters. What do we have left? I did the Crucible Pinnacle. Okay, Crucible Pinnacle's done. Gambit's done. Vanguard Ops is done. I guess I could do Gambit. I don't know. I really like playing this game. It's just so sad. And what's so sad is it's you know what it's like? It's like being a fan of a particular franchise, intellectual property, or whatever they want to fucking call it. Being a big fan of something, and not because it's like you didn't know any better, or because it was the brand new thing, or whatever, or like there was nothing else to compare to it. Truly being a true fan and of something, and maybe you were there at the start of it, and so that's kind of why But it's like in spite of what everybody else was saying, you were still supportive and being a fan, and then eventually more and more of your friends kept like falling away and didn't want to be part of this experience anymore. They were like, "No, I'm done with that. That's old. I'm growing up. I got other things to do in my life that are more interesting, and I don't want to be there." And then you're left all alone with that shit, and you're like, do you, what do you do? I mean, if you're still a fan of it, you're still going to go and enjoy yourself. You're still going to play. You're still going to engage. You're still going to go ahead and do the things you do with that fandom, regardless. And you'll make new friends. And you do. I did. Case in point, I was a big fan of Warhammer 40,000 Rogue Trader, the first edition game rules. And then when the second and third and fourth and fifth and sixth and seventh and eighth editions all came out, everybody was like, "Oh my god, these versions are objectively so much better." And I might have to say, mechanically speaking, some things were cleaned up, but there was a crude simplicity in Rogue Trader that is unmatched in any of the other editions of the game. The other editions of the game are purely written to support the economic model for Games Workshop. And that's not a bad thing. I'm not saying they don't deserve to make money, but there would have been a way for them to continue to support the rule set for Rogue Trader, even though in the rules itself it says it's unlikely that we will ever make multi-part plastic models for vehicles, and making vehicle models in metal is too expensive. Lots of companies, including GW themselves, have made multi-part metal models for vehicles. And B, there are not only plastic multi-part vehicle models now, but resin versions as well. So, at the time they wrote Rogue Trader, the technology wasn't around to give them the idea to look forward. And these kids, they weren't looking into the future. They were just thinking about, let's have some fun right now. And that's what I'm talking about. There's that crude simplicity in the rule set that is just unattainable anywhere else. And now one-page rules is kind of fun because they do actually offer that kind of experience, that Rogue Trader experience, because you're bringing in your forces and stuff. There are points variations. I mean, there are point values and things like that, to kind of so-called create balance for the game. But I mean, I'm a big opponent of that. I don't think that a game should be I don't think a fight should be balanced. I think the game itself, the mechanics of the game should be balanced. Ah, fuck you. This is the problem about sniper rifles and me, because the ammo is just so thin. Um, I don't think that a fight should be balanced. I think that anybody who goes into a balanced fight with the attitude like, oh, I got a 50-50 chance of winning, is really not thinking about fighting. They're not really being competitive. They're not thinking about strategy or tactics or anything else. That in the words of Master Sun, the 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 best commanders fight their war and win it in the tent. In other words, you already know going in you're going to win. All you have to do is just apply the pressure to the right points and at the right time, and everything comes together. It's like a recipe. When you're making something like, oh, like I'm doing right now, I'm making dumplings. Not like not pot sticker dumplings. I'm talking like Bisquick and milk dumplings. But the broth is a part chicken broth, part teriyaki, I mean soy sauce, and a little bit of taco seasoning. It's going to be kind of nice. The goal is basically to kind of spin some kind of an enchilada flavor in there. But anyway, but I did the research. I figured out what the key elements of the flavors are, and then adjusted accordingly to make it as a soup as opposed to a sauce. And now all it's about is opening up the lid, serving up, and going to find out what's going on. Am I going to win that battle of hunger? Well, I expect to. I do expect to. That's the thing is that I don't play to lose. I play and expect to win. Especially if I'm doing everything the right way and the gambits are all in place. Haha, gambit. I wanted to try out this new machine gun. Oh wow, that fucker just sprays the shit out of everything now, doesn't he? Oh shit! Almost got you. Almost got you. So yeah. What was I talking about? All right, the Guardian games. Today's playlist feature for Guardian games is she just jumps all the fuck all over the place. I don't know about this.
Whack the blockers.
And just eats the ammo. Okay, whatever. We're over it. We're over it. Totally over it. Why are you immune? Why are you immune now? I don't get it. Where the fuck did that little piece of shit come from? God, people. It's just meat and potato land today. I'm fucking sorry, guys. I am. No, I'm not sorry, because you know what? It's not my fault. Fuck it. Fuck this bullshit. Fuck it all. It is not my fucking fault. These guys are just, they don't deserve the win. They don't deserve the win. I've seen way too many errors executed in this match already. I'm just not into it. Fuck it. I'm going to do my 3 match pinnacles, and I think that's pretty much it. Look at all the fucking latency in this shit. And I wish Bungie would learn to fucking stop overlaying their interfaces. I fucking hate that shit. God damn it, I fucking hate Guardian games. It is such a fucking waste of time. I played a hunter. In the first Guardian games, we fucking took the first day, and then all of a sudden, hello, sus, Titans win. Then it's like, we all called shenanigans. I'm just so used to shooting those motherfuckers in Gambit. I mean, in Crucible. And it's like now, and of course, last Guardian games, Hunters won. I was not surprised. And now Warlocks are winning. And I'm not surprised. Why? Because Titans, Hunters, Warlocks. If you go back into the deep lore, the first Guardians, the first true Guardians, before they were Lightbearers, were Takanomi Rangers. They were Hunters, basically, is what I'm saying. The first Guardians were the Hunters. There would be no city if there wasn't any people. And there would be no people if there weren't Takanomi Rangers escorting the refugees to the Traveler, to the light. Okay? Honestly, seriously, and truthfully. There are city walls because there are Titans. There are city archives and there are city, armories because of Warlocks. But that's it. It's about the people. I mean, the story is about the people, right? Or am I just fucking, reading too much into what I thought was once a narrative? Bungie goes on and on about the game is all about people and the game is all about community and the community is all about the game. But that's not what I'm seeing here. I don't see 4v4. I see 1v7. Why do I have to fight my own team for a win? I'm like, seriously, man, I'm not kidding. And I'm not saying I'm some god, you know. I'm not saying that just because, this shit happens without me even fucking trying. Fight my own fucking fire team for a win. It doesn't make sense to me. That is wrong. And it's like, even if I went out and I fucking got a fire team together, you know, I'd still have to be competing with them. Because this game is nothing but that. It's just, it's like, I mean, I would much, I think I'd rather play against myself on a tabletop with chess or shoots and ladders or Warhammer 40k or one page rules or 5 parsecs from home or Ironsworn or any number of fucking tabletop games that I could find that are either designed for single or co-op play or can be played solo with the right oracles. They'd have to go through another couple of weeks of fucking Guardian games. I just no sparrow racing, but they'll bring this shit back every fucking year. You wanna know why? Because it's all about fucking pee-pee measuring. That's what it is. It's all about who's got the biggest dick. And I just want to play a game. I just want to have some fun. I want to challenge my abilities and my strategy and my tactics and my gear against somebody else who's thinking similarly along the same lines and seeing where I can improve through my wins and my losses. That's all I want to do. That's the only game I want. That's why I don't do raids. That's why I don't do Grandmasters, Legendaries, or challenges. Because I don't have the fucking energy, patience, and time to fucking invest in that bullshit when it doesn't give me anything better than what I already have here. And that is the truth. There's absolutely, I mean, seriously. If I was a newer player, like if this was my first season, my first expansion, and I was playing catch up, then all of that would make it great. The game does not support career players because I don't believe I don't think this game has an end game. Not when they keep adding content. As long as Bungie keeps adding content to Destiny, there is no end game in Destiny. Okay, there is no content cap. There is no limit. Therefore, there is no end game. So you have a novice player, you have the adept player, you have the experienced player, and then you have the career player. The 4 stages of play. That's kind of what I'm going with here. But I actually want to just break it down to 3. You have the novice, the experienced, and then the career. Okay, and the career player doesn't necessarily mean to be master or neophyte. It could actually just be you play enough that you know enough that you have a process, or that you're invested in what they call ritual activities. I'm invested in the gunsmith calibrations, the weekly pinnacle drops, and the bright dust farm because the store does sometimes have something really fun in it. I mean, this week was a bit of a surprise for me. Not just the fact that I actually saw something I wanted, but that I actually went for it. Like this. This is a Daito Hunter ship. I'm sure that shows a warlock for warlocks or whatever. And then, I went ahead and I got what I thought was the matching Sparrow, but it's actually not. This is just like all the foundries, and I think that's kind of fun too. Because I'm a fan of this. I'm a fan of this lore here. I'm a fan of this. I'm a fan of that. I'm not a fan of this. I'm not a fan of this. I'm not. Oh my god! For serious? Is that a plush shell? No, it's supposed to look like a football. I'm not a fan of this or this or this. Fuck me, I'm definitely not a fan of that. That was not a good look even in the 80s. Oh my god. I'm sorry. I'm not a fan of this. I don't like fucking shader shit. Oh, 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 oh. So there is a different sparrow. So yeah, the sparrow I picked up is not related to this. It's related to this, and that's the ghost. I want to complete my item set. See, it's all driven towards that, and it's all cosmetics. I had the opportunity to get both of these items, and I passed on them. And honestly, Sleek said that's cute. Yeah, I can read lead. I don't even want to. I don't know why I do it, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, this game is so fucking hyper competitive within itself that's what's wrong. That's these corporate ideals. These corporate ideals to a game is just wrong. Every single team that I've ever been on in business that promoted inter-team competition fails. It fails. And I'm sorry. You might call it a floundering, you might call it a stumbling, not our best quarter. Failure. I don't care what you want to call it. I'm calling it failure because that's what it is. If it's not a win, it's a fail. I have a binary brain set when it comes to games. You either win or you lose. It is a zero sum experience for me. And that doesn't mean that I'm like driven to win. I mean, no, I don't play to lose. Who does? You know, who plays to lose unless you're trying to teach someone? And yeah, so every time that I've ever been like in a business environment where they had leaderboards, it's one thing to have a quota, but then to have a leaderboard on that, it's kind of like the philosophy is that because Timmy and Tommy over there are just gangbusters going through it and doing everything and that it's going to inspire the rest of the team to want to step up and overtake them. No, no, it really doesn't. What it does is it lets the rest of the team go, fuck it, they want to bust their ass to fucking get those numbers. I don't got to try any harder than my quota. And that's what happened. That's exactly what I would see happening. That's exactly what I would see would happen. Every single time there was an employee of the month wall, everybody else was like, whatever. And I don't understand the contemporary mindset right now is not like this. People one up each other on Instagram and TikTok because that is what the format's supposed to be. If you have team-based gaming in this environment, if you have a team-based game, okay, then you should be doing everything that where the team can benefit, where it encourages people to play as a team player. These last 5 Crucible matches that I'm going on about, and this last Gambit match, everybody is so wrapped up in going for their own. And honestly, what it is these fucking bounties. Fucking bounties. Because if you go to Trials of Osiris, all the bounties say, as a fire team, do X, earn Y. Why the fuck can't we have that in this? And here's the thing, in Trials, the reason why I like to play Trials, even though I lose in Trials, I enjoy playing in Trials because, damn it, the other 2 randos I get partnered with, if I don't go in with my own fucking fire team, we work the fuck together. Why? Because we're not concerned about the bounties. Because we know if we got a bounty, as long as fire team A is doing 1, they're going to earn them. They're going to earn something for it. Okay? We're concerned about the win, not about who's on top. There's only 3 people. What the fuck? Who cares? And I've noticed this in small team tactic matches, they play more efficiently because there's no concern for the leaderboard because it doesn't matter. You can't be that low on the leaderboard. You're going to be 3rd place no matter what the fuck you place. And the game's trophy system, the game's triumph system, only look at medals, only looks at that. It looks at that. So it's like I don't know, man. I've been challenging Bungie openly for the last year. Go a month, go a week without any leaderboards. Every bounty is completable by anybody who's on your side of the match, or in your fire team. Every single bounty is as a fire team do X earn Y. No leaderboards, none at all. If you do something in an activity that earns you progress towards a triumph, it is quietly set aside. There's no splashes on the screen. There's no, you earned a medal. You earned this. You earned that. There's none of that on the game. None of that shows up for a whole fucking week. and really commit the man hours to sit there and analyze those metrics. And I'll tell you, Bungie, who you really have as fans, who your real fans are, who your real players are, and who you should be tailoring this game for. I'm gonna go eat my lunch.